Hey everyone, Dan here. We're on day 550 cold plunging every day. And honestly, you don't need to cold plunge every day. As we know, this is this massive internet fad and everyone's kind of jumping on. But I've kind of stuck with doing it day in and day out. But as Andrew Huberman and lots of other people have proven, you only need 11 plus minutes per week of cold plunging to get the adaptations that you're looking for in the body and some of the desired effects. So you could go 3 minutes, 3 or 4 times a week. But personally, I think that by going every day, it creates a foundation for my routine, which I'll explain in a minute. I'm going to jump in. Quit talking. It's about 39 degrees right now. All right. For me, this is the foundation for my routine every day. And I do it every day because I think once you start a habit, you got to stay with it. And if you miss one day, then it becomes easier to justify, I don't know, maybe I won't do it tomorrow, or I'm feeling a little tired, or it looks pretty cold out today. And it's pretty easy in your brain to talk yourself out of doing hard things unless it's just your routine, it's your habit, it's kind of forced effort. So for me, I go every day, and that way it's never a question. I get up, I do a routine, I jump in the cold plunge. But if you do that, for me, the cold plunge is the foundation of, if I do this, then I've set my day on the path where I'm doing positive things for my health and fitness and wellness, and I'm not going to screw up the other things. If I've spent time torturing myself jumping in this cold, then I'm not going to go eat ultra processed foods. Just not going to be an option. I'm not going to eat carbs. It's not worth it to me. I'm not going to be sleep deprived and not prioritize sleep and stay out till 2 in the morning. There's no justification. I won't skip workouts. I will take a rest day, but I don't feel my best today, so I'm not going to go work out. Those are options that come off the table because you're committed to doing things like jumping in a cold plunge every day. And why do that if the rest is going to fall apart? And it just becomes easy. You don't even think about these things. They just become part of who you are and what you do. The people that I know that have started cold plunging, they've also cleaned up their eating. They've reduced their drinking significantly. They work out consistently now. They prioritize their sleep. They do things like breathing techniques or whatnot. This becomes part of your everyday habit because you're disciplined and you've got the resilience and whatnot you've gained from doing things like cold plunge. So yes, there's lots of biological effects and benefits and adaptations that happen to your body from a physiological standpoint and mental standpoint and whatnot. But for me, that's not why I do it every day. I do it because it keeps me grounded and following a process and staying disciplined. But obviously, I'm doing contrast therapy these days, meaning I go back and forth between the hot tub and the cold plunge. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Anyway, so that's why I've got this odd film angle. Sorry. But the benefit here is expanding and contracting your vascular system and getting more of a flush, so you get like an immunity boost, flushing your lymphatic system, white blood cells, and going through cleaning up oxidative stress and helping just with inflammation and other healing, all those things. So it's kind of fun to go back and forth. It's definitely a little more challenging, but sure feels good when you get in the hot tub. So there's a bonus. But anyway, there's obviously lots of the physical benefits. You accelerate your metabolism by going in the cold. It helps you stay lean. I've found that you don't get sick. I haven't even had a sniffle, as I mentioned. Still 550 days since I did this. I'm completely convinced that you're doing things like hot and cold therapy and you're doing any breathing techniques, especially just the cold plunge. And if you're doing a cold shower every day, the studies are out there. Your sickness levels go way down. So if you're someone who gets ill or is often stuffy or have other medical issues, try cold plunging, because for me, it gives you a rock solid immune system. But kind of that's it for me. It's the anchor of my day, just proving to myself that I can get out and do really hard things, and then after that, you don't want to make other poor choices. And so you also get the energy boost, you get the dopamine boost, you get out of here, you feel like really ready to go and rock for the day. So there's always those benefits. Yes, it's hard. This second right now where you're about to get into the cold water, you think about it for a second and you think, oh my God, it's gonna be really hard. But then you adjust once you're in and you kind of get used to it and you don't really think so much about it. But then you actually start thinking, I'm doing hard things. I feel really great. This is gonna really boost my workout today or my energy levels. I know that it's making me healthier every day and it makes me want to keep pushing, keep trying new diets or other things.